So, last time we was all together, you mourned for a loss of an ally. You prepared for what your future looks like now moving forward. You made plans. You had a bit of downtime, and then you heard of a colourful person. And while this colourful person, Ashlin, later to be announced as, kind of bounced all over the place, kind of trying. It looked like he was trying to catch you as you guys were trying to find him, and you, as fate would have it, you both end up in each other's grasps. Several death threats later, a little sparring match held at blade and caster point. Ashlin has decided to join your merry band under duress to whatever happens next, and that's where we pick up now. So, over to you guys.
Okay, so I think it might be interesting to at least contact the tribes beforehand so that they are ready for us when we come.
Perhaps in that case, I could just contact my people and they can hopefully handle it. Contacting everyone.
If you give me a good enough description, maybe I can send sendings to other tribe leaders so that they can meet up at your. What's the name of your home?
Well, it's the Badlands, but we in particular are the Mechazons. The Blades of Tatias is our tribe. During my travels, I did meet some people, but some other tribes I more just skirted around because I was not entirely sure how they would react to a stranger on their lands. So it depends how familiar you think it is that I need to be with them.
Does your tribe have any alliances that we could use?
There were some that were closer than others, yes. But again, that would probably be best to come from our queen.
Yes. Then maybe we contact the queen and then she makes the connections.
That works for me. Though I do have at least one or two other connections that might be best to come from me. Or you fire you.
Yes.
I don't know how it works, but yes. So, shall I describe my queen to you?
You can try this. We will give it a go.
Okay. Her name is Queen Rosemary, if that matters. She is quite tall. Tanned skin with a crown of kind of laurels and gold in her hair. Long, kind of bushy brown hair. She has a peaceful, kind of almost assured look in her eyes most of the time. And she wears similar clothes to mine, nothing too fancy, a little bit kind of gold brooches around here. Good luck, I suppose. Is there anything else that might help?
Do you have something from her, maybe?
I suppose.
I don't know if that would actually help. I'd just like to have it.
The pin that was given to me as the 4th scout leader, watch commander, was given by her, so maybe there is some link. I should take off
I'll give it a go.
Like a little brooch on the side and hand it across to you.
I will attempt to cast Sending to Queen Rosemary.
What 25 words are you sending to Queen Rosemary?
Wait, you want me to? Oh, okay. My
Hello.
queen? It
Hello,
is
Queen Rosemary. It is.
4th scout leader, Xanthi here.
Or Scout Leader Xanthi.
The one that has caused our sister's pain and suffering is in need of being brought to justice.
I will say that.
Can you gather the tribes? Any allies?
Can you gather allies?
Yes.
We will come to you.
Whew. You do not sound how I remember. Who is responsible for this? Gathering the tribes may be more difficult.
She's asking who's responsible. And she's saying that it might be a little difficult to do.
As in, who is responsible for
She
the
said for
voices in
this.
her head, or
I don't know.
then I will
I
presume
assume.
that she means the doctor. And for stealing and torturing our people, that should be good enough to at least warrant putting our armies together if no one else is. I don't want to use too many of your resources though, so
It's
whatever
okay.
you think is best.
I will send another message. Dear Queen Rosemary, I'm Morticia. Coming from Xanthi.
You could mention Chloe and Myra, my mothers, effectively. If that is proof that I am who I say, or you are who I. Anyway.
Daughter of Chloe and Myra.
Close enough.
Sorry.
You have 8 words left.
Doctor is responsible. We will come to you.
That's it.
When. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Well, at least that proves you say who you are supposed to be. Greetings, Morticia. We definitely can rally the troops to mount on this doctor, but like I said, the tribes may be more difficult.
Okay. So she says she can gather the troops, but it will be difficult to gather the other tribes.
I figured that might be the case. In that case, I think our best bets might be with the Balviine, maybe the Skellerock, and perhaps I can have a chance at Urnfell. I promised never to tell anyone this, but I saved the leader's son from death. So I think he owes me a favor.
So before we start making those calls, because spells, maybe we send Ash and Dimitri to Mage Grave, I believe it is. for the
I'm doing something now?
Crystals?
You are to chaperone.
You want to keep me company?
Oh, okay, I can do that.
I was going to suggest something. I thought of it the other night. I don't know if I'm remembering his name correctly, but Orlando, the captain of the skyship that we met. I don't know if his crew might help us. I don't know if it'd be best to maybe I can meet up with him and then I can travel by skyship to Magegrave.
I did introduce my goddess to one of them. Perhaps they would be interested. But
What's
okay,
a skyship? Skyships actually exist. They're not myth.
they do. We flew
okay.
in one, yeah.
Yeah, interesting. I thought it was a joke that one of the people used to tell me. Anyway,
They are very expensive.
Yeah.
this food's terrible, by the way.
Well, it's magical, so I'm assuming we can change it, right?
Wait, this food's magical? I thought it was just plain for the fun of it. Oh,
Okay, so are you guys ready to go?
Yeah.
sure,
So
I'm not doing anything.
So I just go straight to Magegrave and then we'll speak to
Yeah.
Captain at a different time. Okay.
I think I'll still have some sendings left, but I don't want to leave you guys here when you could be handling any problems that may arise. It's
No, that's fair.
Not like I'm going anywhere.
so
Either
we'll
way,
start
wherever I go, I'm going to be dead.
the portal.
Yeah, as you begin to cast and open the portal, an hour of time skips by, portal solidifies, ready for people to step through.
All right. I'll see you guys soon.
Used to him being more white and then walks through as well.
Let us know if you have problems.
And look out for each other. With a bit of a sharp look towards Ashlin.
I get it. If he doesn't get back, I'm dead.
We'll be all right.
Well, I'm already dead. Who knows?
Okay.
Okay, so as you two step through the portal, the arcane magic passes through you, and you land on like this beautiful crystal-lined floor that have these monumental buildings made out of what looks like glass at first look. Then you see it's actually made out of these like very refined and smoothed down glazburst crystals, the buildings that are part of this town.
Nice.
I think it's an artistical choice.
I don't know. I've never been here. I guess so.
Have I ever done a show here?
No.
Okay, cool.
This is kind of like everywhere you would have done a show, this would have been like definitely not on the list because it's not like a touristy kind of place. It's you're either from here.
It's more serious. Yeah.
You're either from here or you're mining crystal or you don't come here.
Or you're doing business kind of thing. Okay. Well,
Right.
what are we doing here?
We need to buy crystals.
Doesn't sound nefarious at all.
So that I probably should have asked what the actual name of these crystals were. We'll find out. But we're looking for green, blue, and red, and they apparently do some magical stuff.
Do you want about the walls?
But there might be different crystals because you have to mine for these ones. Unless
Unless they are. Well, you said green, red, and blue, and green, red, blue.
Good point.
There's
Alright.
also other shades and hues here as well. There's like many a gem kind of covering this place.
It doesn't seem like normal brickwork if you understand where I'm coming from.
No, no. I do have to agree. I didn't really think of it. I'm sure they wouldn't, because it reacts to unless you're not supposed to use magic. Well, learning curve for everyone.
Well, Cole, I can't do anything besides card tricks. Pulling a card out of his sleeve. It's not even out of sleeves. That's the funnier part. It's even more impressive. Just out of the bracer.
I'm sure it's different crystals, just of the same color.
You hope.
These crystals must be architecture crystals.
Like the architecture mancer you're on about?
Yeah, like a subform.
Wow, this just gets weirder.
Being here for a few minutes now as you're discussing this out loud, you notice there's no like people walking about the day or any guards or anything like that in this town.
Strange and quiet, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know how we're going to buy crystals when there's no one around.
Any signposts?
No.
Oh.
Just these buildings.
And you don't know where to go or what to do?
Let's look around and hope there is a vendor with crystals on a table.
I think that's very wishful thinking.
Well, we got to start somewhere.
As you begin to like walk around the town, slowly getting out of like this immediate space you're in, you walk like to what you presume is the center, and you start to hear like faint noise, like music almost playing. And there's this one crystalline building in the center. Doesn't have like a signpost, so to speak, but it does have like the words, like as this sun kind of sparkles off the crystal, you can make out the word Flynn's Inn.
That seems more like my people.
Okay, should we start there?
At least there's actual life there. In the middle, it's, like kicking some gravel on like the floor and that. Nothing here. Besides buildings. Very drab and... How can colourful buildings be drab? It's just me. Like, it's very colourful, but yet it feels really draining here.
It could be the crystals.
Could be the crystals. Could be because I do magic.
Potentially. We might as well ask around. Let's head to the inn. Are you good? How good are you at negotiating and talking and whatnot?
I could talk to people. You know how words work, right?
Yeah, but I'm not very good when it comes to negotiating in terms of deals. Apparently...
You're asking how persuasive I am.
Yeah.
About as persuasive as I can be, I guess?
Okay. I think the two of us, I'm sure we've got this.
I have to convince people to part with their money when they're at the circus, so I guess very kind of persuasive.
Oh, okay. We could work on... Yeah, we can use that.
Above table of +5.
Oh, nice, okay.
As you go over to this tavern and like kind of... At first it takes you back because you can't find a door. But then you see like just faint line just as the sun shines just again, and you'd work out that's where the door is. As you like swing it open, immediately the sound just like reverberates in this room and like outwards and just fills your ears with like just these drums and this happy chatter. And like as the door opens, they're kind of like the people there kind of just like stop and stare at you guys, and like it all dies down as you're standing at the doorway.
Greetings.
Anyone for card tricks? Pulls a card out of the bracer. Flips it over to the other hand.
Both of you make me a perception check.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
18.
18, good. You do see that the people here seem to have like... At first you thought they were scars, but they're almost like veins, where like crystal-lined veins on their body that like scar them in like a very beautiful way. Almost like they're either becoming like crystal or they have like something to do with that. And then before too long, this very rotund individual, he has one leg kind of like hobbles over, and he's like, white beard kind of curls as he looks at you, and he's got these crystalline marks across one side of the face. Very well dressed, and he's just like, well, you're not from around here.
You could say we fell in.
Are you going to continue doing that with the card?
I can stop. They vanish.
Probably for the best.
Is there any food within 15 feet?
Yeah, there's people eating and stuff like that, yeah.
Any that isn't being held? I need to specify, yeah.
Yeah, it's like on the table and stuff, yeah.
Cool. Just going to reach out a hand and use cantrip retrieve and just take a piece of food off the table and just sighing. A lot better than the stuff I was eating originally.
So, you are thieves as well?
Oh no, I'll happily pay for it.
No, you stole from that man's plate. You are a thief.
I'll replace the plate.
No, you stole from there, you're a thief.
Well. Fair, okay.
And what's going to be your party trick? You're going to take this man's beer?
No. No, sorry, I apologize for my, we haven't really established what we are yet. I'm
more like a stray.
Well, if you're looking for a group therapy kind of thing, you're in the wrong place.
I was told I would die if I didn't help them, so I guess I'm helping them.
And we thought we had our issues. Anyway, strangers, what did you come here for?
Crystals.
Everyone kind of like stands up as you say crystal.
I'm assuming I shouldn't have said crystals?
You want to become one of us, a part of the curse, I take it.
Do the crystals curse you? Is that why you have...
Why we have what?
Crystal?
Do we look different to you?
No, I just thought it was a fashion choice.
Fashion? Interesting.
It's quite hypnotic. How the colours change and so on, and the light reflects. Sorry. I'll stop now.
Yes.
I think it's quite pretty.
Well, I'm sure it could be quite pretty when the crystal fuses with your bone and every moment you turn or twist becomes very, very painful. But yes, it's pretty. It's part of... We did it deliberately. Yes.
Okay.
And they sent us.
Yeah, it's fine. We've got this. Why not you... Why... let me buy you a drink, and then we can discuss further regarding this curse. Perhaps we can help?
Are you going to buy everyone here a drink? We are all cursed.
How much would this cost?
3 gold per drink.
Sure. Oh, per drink. How many
people or so?
There's about 20-30 people rough around that.
Well, I'm going to die anyway. Sack of 50 gold and just hand it him.
Good.
Didn't wait for the 5th offer. Okay. Sure.
What the fuck are you on about 5th offer?
I'll explain later.
So, as he goes around pouring everyone a new pint of ale finally comes to the two of you, and all that's left from like the barrel is just like half, so he gives you like 2 halves. Sorry, I don't want to change the barrel just yet. We don't often get strangers in here. Well, that's a lie. We get strangers in here all the time. Just normally they end up becoming one of us.
I'm gonna pick up the half and tip it into Dimitri since he doesn't drink.
You don't drink?
No. Need to be alert at all times. You never know when a tiger might break out of a cage. Right, I'm not at the circus anymore.
Right. Well, I now recently drink, so thank you.
And now you've brought us all drinks, maybe I should be a little bit nicer. I am Flynn. Flinnair is my actual name, but everyone calls me Flynn. And this is Flynn's Inn.
Makes sense.
And you said you were here looking for crystals.
Yes, but you said there was a curse?
Yes, everyone that comes here looking for crystals never leaves. They get to become crystal.
So how does the curse...
What about the people just chaperoning the people looking for cursed crystals?
What do you think?
Have to cover all bases. Oh god damn it.
No, I get it. Yeah, so how does the curse take hold? Is it upon touching said crystals, or is it just proximity? Like, are we being affected right now?
It's I think it's more a thing of greed, if I'm completely honest with you. Normally when people go down into the mines, that's when it happens. But it depends what kind of crystals you're after. Obviously, it could be the first time for everything. You might be after just diamond or something like that. Maybe not something so dangerous. But you two look like the kind of stupid type.
You know, that's a sound observation.
I've lived a long time. I've met many of you people.
Okay, so you said there's some sort of greed situation. So is there a limit to how much we can take? Or is it the specific crystals?
What crystals are you looking for?
Well, I don't know if I should say, because then I might get like heads turning at me, and it was kind of intimidating, not gonna lie.
Okay, everybody listening here. He's going to say a word. Nobody look at him. He's very scared when everyone look at him all together, okay? Everyone just turns, looks, and goes, okay.
I don't know if that was better or worse. Okay. So we're looking for green, blue, and red.
That was 3 words, not 1.
Green, blue, and red.
I take. Oh, you want to know more? I don't know the physical name. Apparently, they do some sort of enhanced magic, like.
Yes, so you are after the glazburst crystals.
That's the one. I should make a note. Pulls out.
Why are you carrying a notebook around?
Never mind. It's okay. It was
Okay.
for me.
So, you want to go into the caves to get the glazburst crystals. Well, I say caves, it's more like a mine.
Well, we're hoping to buy some if there was any.
Oh, so you want us to do all the rest for you? Of course, my lord. How can we help you next?
No, that's not what. Sorry, no, that's not what I meant. I just thought maybe there was. So in my head, what I was imagining before coming here, there was like a shop that sold the crystals, or like
You're floundering a little bit.
Yeah, so I used to have a friend that normally does this.
Okay, by what his blubbering was trying to say, he thought it was a traded commodity, and now with the information given, he no longer sees it as a case.
That.
No, we do trade in rare stones in Magegrave due to the onslaught of magic that happened quite a while ago. It turned our beautiful town into this crystal graveyard you see before you. But the glazburst, they have to be plucked by the user intended to use them. It's not kind of the thing to... If you pull them, then you can use them. It doesn't work in the sense of how can I say, you get some, sell them on. They won't work the same way. It kind of
Okay, so if I took it out of the ground and then gave it to someone else, it wouldn't work for them. It would only work for the person, aka me, who
Correct.
took it out of the ground.
Yes.
Okay.
Unless, as far as our knowledge shows, I mean, this is what Gormar, you might want to go see him. He knows a lot more about these crystals than me. He's one of them educated people. I just run a tavern.
Yeah, but you've got education in a different way. You're educated in the people, which is also very valuable.
Sorry, it is very difficult for me to sit with your head up my ass.
You're not sitting though, you're standing.
Very good point. Anyway, maybe you want to go see Gorma. He will have all the little bit of information. Like I said, he studied them quite a lot. Apparently, it works on, as soon as you pluck them, you get the crystalline disease that we all get. And then if you try to sell them to make you a quick buck, like we all did, then the problem happens.
I'm guessing the disease stays?
Correct.
Okay, so if one were to pluck it, use it, does the curse not take hold?
Like I said, I'm not educated. I do not know.
We'll go speak to Groma, was it?
Gormar, yes. 8th building down the block. He's the closest to the mines.
8th building. Got it. Thank you.
You are welcome.
Right. Shall we go?
Then I'm here to chaperone you, so.
Oh, yes, right. We are going now.
Okay, good good day, with all due respect.
Flicks and gives him a card and leaves.
Please don't come back in a hurry.
That's fair. Oh, Dimitri, by the way, I don't think I gave you my name.
Dimitri, good to meet you.
Nice to meet
I
you.
don't think they really cared.
Well, no, names are always important.
Yeah,
Maybe-
continues leaving.
As
Just as I'm leaving,
Yeah.
I'll just say, like, I might be back with other friends. We'll see.
Oh, we cannot wait for that.
Until then, I don't yell.
As you both leave, as soon as you shut the door behind you, the music starts up again and the noise begins. And as you start to walk towards the 8th building, we will cut back to Morticia and Xanthi. So, what's next on the agenda for you two?
So next name?
Right. So I suppose we should try one of the tribes. Do we want to go most likely or least likely to help, do you think?
I say we go most powerful to least powerful.
So do you, Sketch, do you reckon that would be Ernfell? Or
Yeah, I
Who do you
would
reckon that
imagine.
would
I
be?
would imagine Ernfel's
Yeah.
probably the most powerful out of. I
Alright.
thought Skull
This
Rock
one?
would be. Yeah.
Okay. I think that would be Urnfell, most likely. You're looking to speak to Talate. If needed, it was his son, Talamis, that I saved. So this might be a bit tricky because I promised not to tell anyone. But I suppose coming from you will make it fairly obvious that I did. I will leave that up to you how to navigate that. Good luck.
I'm not good at that. Sure.
I did save his son's life, so I think that has to mean something, right?
So Morticia will attempt to make her voice lower and talk like Xanthe.
Okay.
Nice.
Can I get a performance check, please?
Nine.
Not the worst, but it's definitely more one of them mocking tones instead of an actual impression.
So, what does this guy look like?
And Xanthi will describe him.
Okay. As you
Yeah,
start,
I will repeat whatever you say.
okay. As you start describing this dark elf, yes, what are you saying to them?
Are you waiting for? Okay. Honorable Talate. It is Xanthi here. I hope that Talamis is well. I was hoping perhaps to seek your favor. My sisters had been kidnapped. I seek vengeance. Will you aid us?
Ah, Zanti, you sound different than I remember. All goes well. Vengeance? Potentially we could help. We do have a lot going on at the moment in the tribes, though.
Maybe should have told them to meet your queen.
That, yes, would have been a good shout. Perhaps.
I have the bracelet of sending as well.
And I can always use the last charge to contact. Actually, maybe not.
Sketch. Sending doesn't really allow for upcasting. Would you allow it?
Oh, you can use a higher level spell slot. It just you don't get any benefits from doing that.
Then we're good.
Okay.
So I'll just send a message sending. Meet the queen. We will come for you.
I will send a warrior to your queen. That is all I can spare. There is something crazy going on in the tribes.
I suppose that's better than nothing.
I feel like there's something really bad going on in the Badlands.
Alright, I suppose as soon as I have finished with. Well, we have finished with the doctor. I might have to go help out with that. Return the favor. So next, I suppose.
Should I
How are you
call
doing?
my dad first? I can do it 2 more times. And then I still
I
have
think-
the casting of the bracelets.
That
was
should
think-
be fine.
I was thinking of calling my dad just to get the demon lords that we need together to talk about it. I don't know. It's diplomatic meeting, assembly,
Possibly go wrong. Yes.
treaty.
All words demons
And
understand.
we plan to just tell them the truth and see what how they want to deal with it. Okay. By all means, then, I think that is probably the good next step to take.
And trying to schedule a meeting with some of your companions. Korathan, Tarkasan, Venloth, and Bakazath. Do you think we could do that? Trying to kill Doctor.
It is curious you call me so soon again. Trying to kill a doctor, and you want me to make all four of my enemies and myself together in the same room to do so. War means nothing to you, really, does it? I have a fleeting relationship with Denloth. Maybe I could get him, but the other three are out of the question.
I'm not gonna waste the spell on another message. Yeah, okay. We might have one.
That is potentially quite a good thing.
It's the one from
Powerful.
Emery.
That could be quite crucial then.
Tarkazan would be better. Power. Worst case scenario, I will call him directly. I will find a way.
It sounds like it could be a bit chaotic. Fighting perhaps without his memory. You'd never know quite what way he will go.
Maybe we could shape it.
I suppose that we will see what deal it was that was made.
Okay, so who do you want to call now?
I think that we would have at least one ally with the Skellerock. The giantess that taught me some of the techniques that I know. I don't know if they will be able to spare if there is more going on with the tribes, as they say, if it is affecting all of them. But why don't you try talking to Srevar? And we'll describe Srevar of the Skarot tribe.
Okay.
Maybe we should reduce the wording.
Right, so the key things to hit are who I am, what we need, and where we need her to go.
Yes.
Okay. Am I speaking again, or So for what you to say? Okay.
Yeah, I'm not.
Ah.
I don't know them.
A message from Xanthi. Greetings, Srevar. The quest that I am on is reaching its conclusion. I seek aid with my vengeance. Meet at the blades. Bring whoever you can. Something like this?
That was pretty good.
Moments again pass, and Srova gets in contact. Good to hear, Santi, that your quest is nearly done. Remember, vengeance is a deadly beast. I would love to help, but someone has revived our former elder of our tribe, and they are slaughtering us. I am sorry I could not help more.
Any luck?
He's busy.
Fair enough. I thought there might be something going on. I hope they are okay.
Just so I know, in case of bad news,
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to A, focus at the task at hand, or B, be informed so you can create a plan, but that may put a toll on that first task at hand?
I think it is best to work with the knowledge that we have. So if you have something to share, I would like to hear it.
Seems
Is
like
it a bigger threat than the doctor?
I don't know.
Okay.
Seems like you want to know or not?
Tell me, rip the band-aid off.
An old leader came back to life?
This is a bad thing?
Apparently they are slaughtering them.
That is a bad thing. Right. Hasn't he ever heard of any particularly slaughterous Skelrock tribe leader?
So Skelrocks, yes. Obviously, you would have heard of like the disowned one, Raftan. Before that, you would have known that before Grenriai's father, his father, Gralthian, was particularly bloody and would even eat his own children to preserve his, like, to have the strongest possible heir to inherit his tribe. So that's probably the bloodiest one. Him or Raftan's probably your best choices.
It would be the Skelrock that this would happen to, of course. Yes, that is not so good. But I think if we just moved on with our timeline, I don't think a couple of days is going to change things too much.
I'm sure they are very capable. They can do it. They got it.
They were incredibly strong, so I have faith in them.
So
Have you got more, or is that...
I have one more with the standing bracelet.
Is it worth doing that, or waiting for tomorrow, do you think?
I would like to at least contact the guys, see how they're doing,
That's true.
go to sleep, and then see what we need to do.
That makes sense. And the other one, Zanti would blush a little bit. Yes, might not be so much to come from it anyway. Don't worry.
What is that supposed to mean? Sounds fishy.
Who knows? We'll find out in time, perhaps, or perhaps not.
Santi, are we talking about an ex?
Not quite. I believe I might have mentioned it a little bit before during one of our games. That I accidentally proposed to someone.
Oh!
This is them, yes.
Oh no, I gotta use it. I'm sorry.
No, I insist. You are right. We need to keep it.
No.
No.
This is priority. Love is always a priority. Come on.
Are you sure? I think that it might be more sensible to ensure that we have our friends.
Just give me the message to your beautiful bride.
Okay. Right.
I will embellish whatever you say.
Do you need to know her name? Because
Yes,
I
and the
don't.
description.
That I can do. I cannot do a name because there was some language barrier difficulties.
Give me a description.
She had quite a fierce expression, at first at least, and then quite humorous. But anyway, blue paint on her face, pretty much always, as far as I could tell, and braided hair, pulled back, similar to mine, but slightly smaller braids, long down her back. Wore kind of the pelts of some of presumably the animals that she had slain, and she had quite a formidable spear too. So, and they called her something like the general. So I presume she was quite high up in their ranks.
She sounds beautiful.
Speaking a bit too much, yes. Okay.
I'm ready.
I need to think of what. Right. Okay. Greetings. Do I say that we're betrothed? What?
My bride.
My bride. My sisters were in trouble. I have saved them, but the one that did so needs to be brought to justice.
I will say that, but before I'll say, I've missed you dearly.
Okay, right. And to meet that with the Queen Rosemary at the Blades, do you think I need... Would it be right to say... I'll let you embellish it. But nothing too much, please.
I cannot wait to see your beautiful face again.
That was the too much that I was thinking of, yes.
The reply from send in, do you understand it automatically? Is there...
I think you do.
Because I can't remember, because I know there's one spell where you can.
This spell enables targets to understand the meaning of your message.
Oh, okay. The meaning. That's what I was getting. Okay. This time, longer moments pass. But you'd get a... message back and it's very difficult to understand, but there's some words that through the message kind of translates, and you get the sky has wept many days since we've not been together. I will march upon these lands for you. Cithriel will answer the call.
Her name is Citriel. She's a poet.
Quite like that name, actually. It is a good.
What language was she speaking?
What languages do you speak?
I speak Giant, Celestial, and Common. I don't speak that many.
So you would kind of get like the gist of it, because she kind of speaks in an undercommon kind of way. So it's they're the words that you would have picked out from this whole like 25 words that would have come back to you.
She's amazing. As soon as you get over that communication barrier thing, she's a real deal.
I always struggle with the more the ways you worded things, a bit more flowery. I'm not so good at this.
Just say what's in your heart.
Perhaps I will work on it.
And now I think we should go to sleep because I need my spells back.
I think I'm going to go train a bit. But you get some good rest.
You want help?
No, it's fine. I will just blow off some steam.
Picture Morticia's head as you're hitting into the practice dummy. But yeah, as you two would begin that, we'll take a quick 5-10 minute break, and then we'll come back with picking up on you two with Gormar. So, Ashlin and Dimitri, as you make your way to the 8th house as instructed, this one kind of looks the most like a house compared to all of them, and the crystal line scarring is like less on this building, but it's still there. Easy enough for you to discern where a door is in this place.
Okay.
And number 8.
Okay. Thank you for the counting.
Oh, I was trying to be annoying.
50-50.
Didn't come through. Okay, cool.
It's good to keep track in case I get lost.
I was going full annoying younger brother energy that time. It didn't work. God damn it.
I
haven't been around long enough.
No, not really. Not yet. I also had a younger brother, so...
I technically didn't have any family, but technically working around people, like, to end up a family, really weird relationships. Anyway.
Well, if it helps, I had a family, but they kept the distance from me.
That just seems like their loss.
Oh, thank you.
As long as you drop the death threats, please.
I can drop the death threats. I can't promise for my other companions.
So, we're halfway there. Anyway,
Thank you.
you're the one leading this.
Yes, I am leading. I will knock on the door.
Who disturbs Goroma?
Hi, I'm Dimitri. Flynn sent me. We're here to talk about the glazburst crystals.
Ah, come in, quickly.
Okay. Head in.
Okay, I guess.
As you go in, you see, like, on the inside, this is much bigger than on the outside, and it's like this beautiful, like, lab kind of area where there's like arcane instruments in the corner there just bubbling and cooking over like some liquid. There's like array of books, and there's one open that's on the desk. It seems to be the one Lars working on, and then all of a sudden, just right in front of you, upside down, walking on the ceiling, is Gormar. He's kind of like this he's like halfling, but he's more like feral, like halfling. He's got like long kind of fingernails, almost like claws. His teeth
very
are more
scruffy
like
beard.
yeah, very scruffy beard.
Yeah.
Wears a pair of half glasses. It's not a monocle; it is a pair of half glasses.
Like slap down the middle.
Yeah. And he's just hanging upside down as you walk. He's like,
Oh, hello.
Hello. Do you have food?
We weren't told to bring any. Do you want me to go get some?
No, I don't like food. You crazy?
Oh, okay, cool.
That stuff will kill you.
What do you enjoy partaking in?
Oh. Eddie kind of like just walks up to, like, jumps on the floor and walks up to you. He's like, I really, really like. Come close. Closer.
Oh yeah.
Closer.
Okay. Just lean in.
I like money.
To eat?
No.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm just making sure because you were
People
talking
say
about
I'm
food.
crazy. You eat money?
No, I don't eat money, but we were talking about food, and you mentioned money, and I thought that's what you consumed.
No, I don't have to eat anything anymore.
How come?
Oh, little experiment. It went wrong.
I can see it.
Okay, so what does that mean? Are you like, I don't know. Just do you lose your stomach or something?
Stomach, soul, brain, body. Yeah, you name it.
I don't want to come. I'm just going to say it. You undead?
I mean, that's not the politically correct way of putting it, but I am no longer living, yes.
Fair enough. I haven't met many.
I guess it's because people normally die.
Interesting.
Also true.
Are you just that spiteful about death that you didn't die?
No, that why? No, I was in a field
You
of
can
research.
see that in some people.
We was me and my research partner. We were trying to perfect a way to live forever, and I would like to say I technically won. However, you know,
You no longer have the satisfaction of eating anymore, I guess.
yes, but then I don't have to waste money on eating. I can spend all my money on shiny things. Oh, interesting
Isn't money
things.
itself shiny?
Depends if you drop it in mud. No. Anyway, you came
Okay,
here for
fair
something.
point.
What did you come here for? Glazburst crystals, right?
That's correct.
Yes. You strike me as someone that looks like they want some. Yes.
Fair enough. What does that look like?
Apparently you.
Someone that's
Apparently.
not from here. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to presume, but you must be an adventurer, no?
I guess that's what they're calling it nowadays.
Yes. I mean, look at you. Brave, strong, handsome.
Well, anyway, let's
Calm down.
Sorry, back to the topic. Yes, we were told that you were able to tell us information regarding the curse that comes with it.
Ah, the curse. Yes, I can tell you about the curse. My research partner is the one that bears them the curse.
But I thought you said they were dead.
No, I said we were both
They
looking to
failed.
live forever, and I succeeded. He, in a metaphorical sense, succeeded too, but maybe not so physical.
Are they like a spirit?
I'm confused.
Close. They're more like a
Zombie?
figment of my imagination.
Oh god.
So they live through your memory.
No, they live still, but they were born because I remembered them.
I'm going to stand outside. Shout me, scream if you need me. And just from the confusion, he's just going to try and leave. I say try.
Yeah, as you go to the door, the Gormar's just in front of you, like, no, you have to listen. I'm sorry. I've started telling the tale now, so you have to listen. I could be a bit more forceful if you like.
No, I've had enough death threats and attempts on my life to last me one life.
We don't use the D word in this house. I would merely give you a threat to make you live forever.
That one actually seems scarier now you say it.
It's fine. Just a little cut here. Take out your heart over there. Replace it with this. It's fine.
I'm going to find a chair and sit down because, yep.
Anywho, going back to your friend.
Yes.
So he lives because. So can we see your friend, or is it only through your mind?
I mean, you can see my friend here. He's not here, if that's what you're thinking. No, he lives in the mine.
Okay. Interesting.
But yes, he is the bearer of the curse. So if you was to defeat him, I suppose the curse would no longer affect people. And then you could do with what you wanted with the crystals.
What?
Is it that simple?
I don't like how simple that is.
I mean, why overcomplicate something that doesn't need to be complicated? You know?
I guess. I don't know.
But could you not, if he exists through you, could you not just wish him to not exist?
I did try that. Unfortunately, he's grown beyond my extent of my imagination. He now lives in his own breed of imagination. And when he dreams, he makes more of himself.
What?
Oh.
You're telling me there's a colony of your research partners in the mine?
I colonied like 3.
Done more than one.
They take a while to go through the process.
Manifest?
Yes.
What the fuck have you guys dragged me into?
Honestly, I have no clue. This is all new territory for me.
But glazburst crystals, yes? What would you like to know about them?
Can you give more details on what exactly each of the crystals do? We were hoping to look for green, blue, and red.
I mean, they are the progenitors to all the other types. Some people think there's like a yellowish gold one that's actually the true progenitor against the green, but no, the green one was actually before the yellowish gold one. The other colours on the spectrum of them do not initiate the same effects. The pure ones, the red, green and blue ones, are the ones that deliver the effects desired. So red in itself enhances one's spell capability, makes spells that hurt people hurt them more. Blue ones are quite interesting. They can have the same spec as a red one, but they use to push beyond limits. So if you only knew how to cast a spell of a certain power, the blue ones can help you push past that power threshold. Above table, it can upcast it.
Oh, okay.
The green ones are probably the safest. I wouldn't eat them, they don't taste so nice, but they are very good when it comes to healing.
You don't need food. Why did you try and eat? Never mind.
I mean, if you don't have to eat, wouldn't you try to eat?
No!
But how do you know you wouldn't have to eat if you didn't try?
You tried with a rock!
No, that was afterwards. I thought maybe I would just eat rocks from now on. You're looking quite peaky. Are you okay? You're very pale right now.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
Would you like a pill?
No!
Okay.
I'm not taking candy off strangers.
Candy?
It's kind of the equivalent, yes.
Okay. I do have actually something that could help you understand this situation. If you're willing to drink this, and he holds out this bottle, if you're willing to drink this, you would understand this situation in an instant.
Am I, with your permission, of course, could I inspect this liquid?
Of course. Why, you suspect me trying to kill you? If I wanted to do that, I would just claw out your eyes. No, I'm joking. I wouldn't claw out your eyes.
No, I'm pretty sure you said something about taking out a heart before, but okay.
I don't want to drink it and then somehow turn into some sort of like monster or something.
Oh!
And then I get blamed for it and then killed.
That will happen, yes.
Oh, will happen, yeah. The other two are really unforgiving.
I'm sure they'll forgive him. Well, no, this situation they probably won't.
But I have no control of it either.
Please, do what you will away.
Okay, it will take me about 10 minutes, so,
I've got all the time in the world.
Can I just Arcana check while he's doing whatever he's doing?
You can roll an Arcana check.
That's a lovely 13.
13. This is quite a unique kind of potion. You've not really seen one like this. As you look at it, it's kind of got like a viscous kind of purple liquid with like red kind of like pearls inside of it. And as he like shakes it about, he like takes the top off ever so slightly, and as he does, you get like whiffs of coffee and blueberries that hit your nose.
ooh.
Why is it like a syrup? Anyway.
But you didn't roll high enough to determine what it is, unfortunately.
And If you turn into a hideous monster and I have to kill you, I'm not being blamed for this.
Currently doing a ritual. I'm going to cast Identify as a ritual.
Okay. As you start prepping out your stuff, Gormar kind of starts correcting you. He's like, oh no, actually, if you was to put that over there, the ritual is actually quicker it would save you a little bit of time. And actually, if you did it this way, you'd understand the rules a little bit better when you learned something.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Oh, no problem.
Kind of a new spell.
But as you identify this potion...
Can I insight him, by the way, with that whole
of course
correcting thing? Because he's super suspicious about this whole situation, considering his life depends on it. 22.
22. He's very quirky, but he is telling the truth about how to perfect the identifier.
What the fuck?
But as you identify this potion, Dimitri, this is a potion of immense intellectuality.
This is correct.
The potion, once consumed, increases your intelligence to 30 for the next hour.
Oh, I don't know how to do with that much.
Once this potion wears off, you must make an intelligence saving throw, DC 16. On a fail, intelligence becomes 10 for 1d4 days. If you use more of these potions to balance the side effects, the DC is raised by 2 for each potion consumed.
There's a reason we called it wrist crack in the old days.
That's okay. My intelligence is 10.
I'm not losing anything. I see no downsides here. Okay.
Okay. It looks safe to me. It looks like I'm going to become smart. Don't know what's going to become of me.
Are you even familiar with the arcane arts, or are you just taking this for the fun of it?
Not for the fun. To help protect those, that mean a lot to me. I was given these powers by a red panda.
Take me back to the oven, please. The oven too. Shaking the braces, please wake up.
I will explain all of that in due course. But just it goes horribly wrong. I'm gonna take out my notebook and just write to Dancing Morticia, don't kill Ashlin. This was my choice.
Oh great, yeah, that's really going to help if that gets burnt or lost.
Well, don't get it burnt or lost, and I'm standing I was just fine at the moment.
Oh. Okay. Just very defeated, takes his favorite, just like puts it in a pocket.
Hopefully, you won't need to use it. And I'll just drink the
okay. So you drink that. Your intelligence now is 30 for the next hour, and you automatically, with the intelligence being 30, you automatically understand any language spoken to you for the next hour as well. He then repeats everything he just said, and it becomes vividly clear to you what's happened. His friend has become an aberration of his own mind, mutated within his the perfection of greed, becoming a creature that has buried its way into the mines. Due to this, his greed has inflicted the crystals all around him, and you kind of like understand this as he tells you the story again. So really, yes, that's the issue with it. He was part of my brain, and now he's actually a living thing, and when he dreams, he creates more of himself.
I still didn't understand a single word of that.
No, that's okay. I do now. It makes so much sense. Everything.
Okay.
It's all so clear to me now.
Do you taste colors?
What's my taste like?
That was sarcasm.
I mean, your taste is pretty much the same, but you could like identify like things like if you used to eat like a mixture of foods, you'd be able to break down what each one was.
Okay. I think I have more of an enhanced taste. Quick, feed me something.
Okay, open up. And he shoves something into your mouth.
What is it?
Can I get you to make a intelligence saving throw?
Okay, I should have probably changed my
I mean,
intelligence.
yeah, you got unless you got any other modifiers, it's a +10.
Oh, cool. Okay, yeah. 27.
27. Amazing. Odds or evens?
Let's go even.
Okay. As you eat this gooey kind of, it's almost like a mussel. It's kind of got like a gooey kind of texture to it. It's very gelatinous as you are munching it. Xanthi, as you're training, you immediately get Dimitri's voice into your mind. And Dimitri, you're like there in the room with her, like almost like an astral projection of yourself, just on like a higher level of intelligence, just like you're in that room with Xanthi as Xanthi's training.
Hello, Xanthi.
Well, back so soon? I wasn't. Wait.
I am technically not here. I am, how would you say, projecting oneself from a different position.
Are you okay?
I am. I have gained enlightenment. I am, how would you say, smart.
I think I'm back to motivation. I think Dimitri is a god now. He has become enlightened. I don't know.
What do those crystals have?
Well, defeating the doctor should be no problem now, right? We have the power of God on our side.
We can all become gods.
Well,
Can you
only
still
lasts
hear
one
me?
hour. Yes, I can. I don't know for how long.
What do I see from the other side? Am I just seeing him just stare into the blankness?
Oh no! He's like literally talking to Morticia and Xanthi while you're there in front of him. Like you're just seeing him talking to himself, but he's actually talking to Morticia and Xanthi.
The fuck is wrong with you people?
Do we hear that?
You don't hear Ashlin, no, you just hear Dimitri.
Am I hearing Ashlin? I don't know how this
You
communication works.
can, yeah. At this moment in time, you're perceiving everything all at once.
Everything. Amazing.
Holy fuck.
I just turned to Ashlin, like, don't worry. I am speaking to Morticia and Xanthi. I know perhaps you may not understand what is happening, but just
Well, I
trust me.
can't leave. The little guy said he was going to eat me, and I've got to stay here and witness this.
This is amazing. It worked.
Is this like a permanent thing now? Like, can you talk to
I will
everybody?
ask. Can you speak to everyone or just me? What is going on? Should we do the same?
If you want to achieve this level of intelligence, I would suggest it. However, it will only last for an hour, and you have to eat some sort of fleshy muscle. Upon upon doing so, I was able to communicate to you all.
Actually, I might give this one a miss. He says that he ate some kind of muscle, and is a god for an hour, I think, is the summary.
Who did he eat?
More violently in the corner of the room, shaking the bracelets. Please send me home.
I feel like we're missing out. I need to sleep.
I think I will let you get back to your sleep. Sorry, I don't know what's going on still, to be honest. Do you need anything from us, or just a friendly cool?
To be honest, this was a shock that I was able to do this. No, we don't need anything from you. Just yeah, not yet. But
I suppose while your intelligence is that of an insane being what do we need to do to defeat the doctor?
Yes,
You must
good question.
have some ideas, no?
Do I have
Can you
it?
say grasping at straws?
I mean,
Unneverness enlightens me.
I tell you what, roll me a d20 and add your spellcaster modifier to this roll.
If only if that was intelligence. 17.
17. In this moment of like when Xanthi asks you the question, you're like kind of in your mind picturing every time you ever saw the Doctor and in a fight and everything like that. And a couple of things come to you. One is his mechanical limbs. If you could short them somehow, or I don't know, do something with them. The other one is his scythe. That to you is like, this must be. I've not seen him fight without this, and when he was without it, it wasn't stronger than when he was with it. It kind of like starts to.
Okay. Yes, actually. I was able to look back into the past encounterings of the Doctor.
I think the word you wanted to use was analyze for being so smart. Jesus.
Analyze. And upon doing so, I surmised two possibilities to be able to defeat him. One, his mechanical arms. Perhaps
He has
there's
mechanical
a way to...
arms.
He does. If there was a way to stop this, it could help with the fight. Also, the scythe. He seems to be stronger with it. So if we can separate it in some way, that could also help.
Those are good ideas.
You literally just say
I
the
will.
guy is stronger with a knife when then without.
Well,
You
I'll
need
consider
further
these.
intelligence to realize this?
the scythe works differently to a normal knife.
For saying that I'm going to die if I don't help you guys, you have really skipped out a lot of information that I need.
So how is retrieving the crystals going? Any luck?
Yes, that's what I have you. That's a good point. The crystals are cursed.
And this has nothing to do with what is going on with you?
This is not the curse, no. This was given to me by a strange man.
Just looking over at the friend that's in the room. Yeah, strange halfling is definitely what he is.
It's
Right. And this
Don't worry.
curse means they are not worth going for, or you will need help getting them?
I will need help. The strange man, the halfling, he was able to somehow project an image of his friend that has become somewhat sentient. His friend had basically poisoned the crystals. He's the one that cast it due to his greed. So every time someone tries to harvest the crystals, they get cursed and start becoming crystals themselves. If we were to defeat this apparition, we will be able to stop the curse.
Should we head there in the morning? I think Mortish is pretty wiped out from the days of casting sendings and such. So should we meet in the morning, perhaps?
It's up to you. It depends if you still need to go to the Badlands and speak to your comrades and whatnot.
We will need to do so, but I think we would have time, perhaps, unless you think it would be time-consuming.
Well, unfortunately, time is not infinite. and both outcomes will consume one's time. But it's up to it's up to you.
This guy is nonsense.
Yep.
Jesus.
No, it's up to you which
Speaking in similes.
task you want to achieve first, and how to use your time wisely.
I think probably the crystals is worth doing first, but why don't we rest on it and reach a decision in the morning?
Sure. I will not be able to speak to you like this again, so
Hopefully Morticia's energy will have come back to her with some rest, so she'll be able to reach out to you if needed. Or we'll see. I'll have a chat with her.
Show us your surroundings so I can see where I need to teleport to.
I can give it a go. Can I try and expand my mind to try and like show where I am?
Project.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Roll me an intelligence check. DC will be 22. So you have to get above a 22 to do this.
Okay. I got plus 10, right?
Correct.
So you need a 12 or higher.
12 and higher.
You got a 14% chance. No, sorry, 40% chance.
Natural 1.
No, it can't help.
As you go to expand your mind to do this, immediately, Xantha, you just hear white noise as the connection breaks. And Dimitri, you drop to your knees, clutching your stomach as this muscle just bulges from your throat and drops on the floor and just like crawls away.
Okay.
Well, that
Okay.
didn't work.
That was vile. Please do that again.
Looking with my high intelligence, do I recognize what that creature was?
Yes. Roll me a. I think investigation would be fair, right?
Okay. 25.
25. Yes. So that creature is very similar to a death kiss.
Okay. Have I heard of a death kiss before?
You haven't heard of one before. However, this with this intelligence, you're like, a death kiss. Yes, of course.
Of course.
A death kiss is like a kind of lesser beholder.
Oh.
And they kind of spawn when beholders are about.
Oh boy.
If a beholder has a vivid nightmare about losing a lot of blood, they are born into existence.
Okay.
Why did you put that in your mouth? I thought you were meant to be smart now.
I am smart, and I surmise that was the smartest decision to do. I was able to speak to my comrades, hence I swallowed a lesser beholder.
A what now?
A death kiss, if you will. Born from the nightmares of a beholder.
I want to leave. I want to quit. I want to throw in the towel. Here, take the bracelets. Have them. I want to go.
Unfortunately, I cannot allow you to do so.
God, fuck it's heaven.
And I'll just turn to like Goma. Where did you find a death kiss?
Well, not all of my friend's dreams turn into himself.
Right, so we'll be fighting the beholder in this mine.
Well, my friend prefers to be called Ivasar, but...
Okay. Oh, so when you said that he multiplied, you meant the death kiss was his...
No, the death kiss was his failed attempt, and I made it into a delightful soup to help you feed.
There's multiple beholders in the mine. I didn't need 30 intelligence to figure that one out.
Yes, I was worried that was the case. I was hoping that it wasn't. So you said there was 3?
Last time I was down there, yes.
3 okay.
When was the last time you were down there?
5 days ago.
And how quickly was he replicating?
Depends on his dreams, maybe 1 a day. Sometimes they did it every couple of days. It's a, how would you say it? It's a equation that cannot be answered.
Is it a variable that you haven't got?
Yes. I could...
So there's anywhere between 3 and 8 beholders in that mine?
Potentially. But I could give you this, and he holds out like this kind of like little box. Be very careful with this. If you throw this down there, it kind of emits like a light. To describe it, kind of like a flashbang.
Okay.
And anything is caught in the light that isn't its true occupancy will return to its true self. So you would essentially, if there was 100 beholders all spawn from 1 and you threw that down there, they would all merge into the 1.
Do the 1. Great.
So let's say something was polymorphed, it would reverse the polymorphation?
I suppose, but that doesn't sound too fun now, does it?
I don't know, I was just throwing out things. I just want to be on the same level at this point, because I think it's the only way to wrap around the head. Okay, yeah.
And do we need to find the original beholder, or can we use it on a
No, if you
duplication?
drop it down there, it should be enough away a radius for them all to return.
Okay. Good. This could help. A beholder. Okay. With my intelligence currently, do I know any like weaknesses? Because Dimitri himself hasn't fought one, but does he have some new knowledge?
New knowledge as you're seeking through, you're just like literally recalling everything you've ever glanced at or anything like that. You do remember like once you looked over someone's shoulder, it was studying up on them. The only thing it does have is immunity to prone.
Makes sense.
But
Okay.
no other weaknesses.
With that as well, do I know its capabilities? I.e., like his anti-magic cone and whatnot, and the different eyes.
You would definitely get the anti-magic cone, yeah, 100%.
Okay. Okay. So is it just Ashlin? Is it just magic that you do?
Yes.
Okay.
I have,
Good luck.
as I said, play knives. You know, the fake dagger.
Just stay behind it.
I guess that makes sense.
With that drawing close to like the hour mark of your intelligence, just like as you're about to say the next sentence, your tongue gets all tied over what you're about to say.
Well, I think that just wore off.
One way to be sure.
Okay.
What is my name?
I know your name. It's Gomart.
Ah, he's still smart.
Average.
Can I leave now?
Yes. I'm guessing we probably need to find a place to stay.
Oh, you can stay in my room.
Would that entail being experimented on?
No.
Insight.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll insight check.
23.
No, 8.
Dimitri, you believe him wholeheartedly. There's slight hesitation when he says no. Being potentially.
I mean, it'll be cheaper.
No. No.
He
I'm
seems,
done with crazy for today.
it seems trustworthy enough, but sure, we can go stay somewhere else.
You can stay here if you want. I'll sleep outside.
No, because if something happens to you, it won't look good on me.
There's the guy that doesn't have a note in their pocket saying, if I die, it wasn't his fault.
Yeah, because you need that contingency. I don't need it.
Yeah,
It
you're
just-
right.
it will just look bad, but I'll let you die. Because they might want to do it.
As you find somewhere comfortable but not sheltered for the night's rest, and Xanthi, your training boils down, and you finally get some rest as well as Matisha. We will end today there to pick up on Sunday.